Morning. Down in Port Augusta today, down by the river. Check out this dude out for a morning swim. Where is he? There he is. Discipline. So that's what we're going to talk today about: self-discipline and self-control. Two things that are probably, or discipline and self-control, two things that are very much interconnected, I think, and much one of the same. So how do you develop more discipline or more self-control? For discipline, I think it's not so much about disciplining yourself. It's more about having a strong enough goal that creates a desire to make you want to do what it is that you want to do. So you have to create reasons why you're going to do what it is that you want to do. So, for example, I used to say that if God wanted me to see the sunrise, He would have made it later in the day. I even got a job where I didn't have to get up until lunchtime. So probably disciplining myself to get out of bed is just not going to cut it. But then I started cycling, and all my mates were going out cycling. The cycle rides left from somewhere between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just loved it so much that I dragged my butt out of bed. A lot of my friends sort of thought, wow, you're very disciplined for getting out of bed and going and riding your bike. Probably because they didn't really enjoy the bike riding. They thought it was more like something that they would do for weight loss or for fitness or for their health, whereas I did it because I loved it, and that drew me towards it. So becoming more disciplined is really about finding reasons why you're going to do the thing that you want to become more disciplined at. Self-control. One thing I will say about that is, if you set the alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning, get up at 6 o'clock. Don't snooze. Don't put it off. Don't put things off, because if you put something off to even just a little bit, that's like a recipe for disaster. Forget the snooze button. Just get up, get going, get moving. Self-control. Let's use that as an example for trying to eat healthy. So my control is, if I'm trying to lose weight, or if I'm on a weight loss phase, then there's my weakness is chocolate. So some people would say self-control would be to have the chocolate in the fridge, or have the foods in the fridge or the cupboard and just not go there. That'd be self-control for them. That would be self-torture for me. That would be ridiculous. That would be setting myself up for failure. So if I know that I'm going to be trying to lose some weight, then I'll be emptying out the fridge completely, and my discipline is to have all the food set up for the entire week ready to go. And when I've got all that done, then I know there's a very small chance that I'm going to muck it up. However, my weakness is chocolate. So for example, if you had an open bar of chocolate, you set it on the fridge counter, on the counter in the kitchen or whatever, I walk past it, 20-30 times a day. Before too long, I'm going to smash that chocolate down, especially if I get hungry because I haven't prepared and haven't eaten enough. So self-control and discipline is simply emptying the cupboard out from all those foods, not having them in there anymore, and having all the foods that you do want to eat readily available, ready to go, set out, prepped. That's the ultimate in self-discipline, in my opinion. Prior preparation prevents poor performance. So being prepared and being ready. That's a couple of my ideas on self-control and self-discipline and discipline. There are ways that you can simply get stronger and on your discipline, and develop the discipline, trait in yourself, become a bit more disciplined. So we'll talk about those in some upcoming videos. But for now, I guess that's it. Signing out from Port Augusta. Couldn't find a coffee shop this morning. Frustrating. All closed. So looking forward to 7 o'clock so I can go get a coffee. Have a great day. Bye.